The National Cultural Foundation production of The Honeymoon Over by Donatel Cox is brought to you by the Ministry of Culture, CUC, the Water Authority, Island Heritage, Maples Group, Grape Tree Cafe, Puritan Cleaners, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Radio Cayman. The Honeymoon Over featuring Giselle Webb as Corrine, Jevy E. Banks as Dexter, Quincy Brown as Buddy, Harriet Vassell as Ma, Priscilla Pucci as Wiggy, and Susan Watson as Mrs. Boyce.
Thank God for speaker. Hello?
Hello? Is Martin Brathwaite there?
Who?
Martin Brathwaite.
I'm afraid you have the wrong number.
Isn't this the Brathwaite's residence?
Yes, but there's no Martin Brathwaite here. Goodbye. Hello?
Martin Brathwaite, please?
I told you already, you have the wrong number.
Not me, miss. This is the first time I call in. So you know where Martin is?
What? No, I don't know where no Martin Brathwaite is or where he lives. And I don't care about him. Why you don't go find some other idiot like yourself to talk to? Leave tired, hard-working, stand up on their feet all day long people like me alone.
But I just thought this was...
Corrine, open the door quick. They got one big ugly bullfrog out here.
It not locked, just push it.
I hate frogs. The food done?
No.
Wait, you mean to tell me that you come home ever since and you not done cook yet?
Dexter, I just got home. I landed foot in this house about 5 minutes before you. So how you expect me to finish cooking already?
That is not my problem. That is your problem. When a man leave work and come home with an empty belly, he want to find a full pot.
Well, you don't think that my belly empty too? You didn't know that my back hurting me, and my head hurting me, and my feet hurting me, and my...
I look like a doctor to you? I hunger and I want food. That's all I want.
And that's the same thing I want.
I don't believe you. Because if that were the case, you would have finished cooking by now and both of we would have been eating. Corrine, answer the phone now.
It probably that same idiot that been calling here all evening, asking to speak to one Martin Brathwaite. Don't answer it. Let it ring. They'll think nobody's home.
But I home. And if it's the same idiot, he got me to deal with now. Yeah, what you want?
Good evening, sir. My name is Martin Brathwaite.
What?
And I want to know if anybody left any messages for me.
Let me see. Yeah, I remember now. Somebody call and leave a message for you.
Dexter?
Yeah, they say you must kiss
Dexter!
my... Look, don't call back here.
Good evening, children.
Good
evening, Ma.
On a miss a first-class funeral, Mr. Borden had looked so peaceful, like he was happy to go and meet his maker. Since Mrs. Borden passed away last year, he lost all his spirit.
That is what's gonna happen to me if I don't get some food.
That is what happened to you already. Time was when you used to say, Corrine, don't bother to cook, honey. I'm taking you out.
Time was when you used to cook special fancy meals for me. Now I only get potluck, if I lucky.
The two of them was married for 50 years. Mr. Geraldo was the best man at the wedding, you know.
We know.
And he lived long enough to give the eulogies at both of them funerals. Look at life though, eh?
Yeah.
Look at life.
Good heavens, 7 o'clock gone. Let me go and turn on the radio. The death announcement's coming on at 7:10. I want to hear which church Mrs. Rachel gonna bear it from. You know, she used to belong to 2 churches, her own Pilgrim Holiness and her husband's Church of God.
I hungry. When the food gonna be done?
I don't know. Shh.
Don't shush me.
When he did last year, they had 2 funerals for him, one at each church. But there was so much confusion. Her daughter swear that if her mother died before her, she's going to bury her at one church with one funeral, and she's going to pick it herself. She says she not honoring nobody's wishes.
Ma, Dexter and I need to talk.
Well, talk now. Nobody stopping you.
Corrine, we can't talk nothing in front of your mother.
Dexter!
You see this foolishness? Look, I go in the bedroom and let some words out of my mouth.
What wrong with him, though?
Nothing, Ma. He just want to go change his clothes, that's all.
He look hungry if you ask me.
I didn't ask you, Ma.
Girl, don't get fresh with me. don't think that just because you get married, you can disrespect me.
I'm sorry, Ma. I just had a rough day at work and I don't feel so good. I didn't mean to snap at you.
And the man you marry and bring in here can't snap at me either, all right? This is your father's house.
Only the wooden half, Ma. The wall part is Dexter's doing, remember?
Of course I remember. Honor would ever let me forget that. Look, why you don't go and take a hot shower and put on something more comfortable? Leave work at work. You home with your husband now. Think about home. I going inside and read my Bible.
Yes, Ma. Think about home and Dexter. I wonder if he'd like me to order him his favorite for tonight. Dexter, you want barbecue tonight?
Corrine, I put this in the dirty clothes pile since last week and it's still dirty.
True.
Why it's still dirty? Why all them clothes in there still dirty?
I just haven't had the chance to wash all that laundry yet. You know how many t-shirts you just wear and throw down there? I can't keep up. You're gonna have to start washing your own clothes again.
You're my wife. You're supposed to do that.
Wait a minute. What you marry me for? To be a maid? All I hear from you is what I supposed to do for you. Dexter, what came over you? You weren't like this last year when we first got married. We used to share all the work and get along. Nobody could wash your clothes better than you. You even used to help me wash my
Look,
underwear.
Corrine, don't start with me. When I married you, I recall saying I do to one woman, not two.
What you mean by that?
Your mother. Shh. We not had a single day alone since we got married. She even had to go to Little Cayman with us on the honeymoon.
Don't raise your voice, she might hear.
You see, that's another thing. I at me, but I can't be the king of my own castle. I got to watch my mouth and put on a shirt to sit down in the living room. When we want to do we thing, we got to put the mattress on the floor to keep quiet so that your mother don't hear anything. I don't know what she expect.
Respect under her roof.
Two, we married nearly a year now, and if we made love 10 times, we didn't make it at all. We living more like brother and sister than man and wife. Yes, ma. No, ma. Morning, ma. Ma. I feel like a hostage in my own house. All kind of restrictions and rules to follow. Can't say 2 cuss words when I read it. That disrespectful. I can't even hug you up and kiss you when she around. It make you feel funny.
You done now? You done dragging my mother's name in the gutter after all she do for you?
Do for me?
Yes, do for you. She's the one that get you the job in the bank. And don't forget she give you bus fare every morning for a whole month until you get your first paycheck.
So what? I got to pay homage to her for the rest of my life now?
Shh, quiet.
Exactly. She probably behind the door listening to us. Well, hear this. I don't even like the damn bank.
So I guess you don't like the barbecue dinner I was gonna get for you either?
Look, Corrine, I married you because I love you, not because I want you to cook and clean for me.
And I love you too, Dexter. But since we got married, it seemed harder for me to show it. We've got so many responsibilities now. I don't seem to be able to stop wishing that things were like the way they used to be before we got married.
What you saying, Corrine? You saying that you're sorry you married me?
I don't know, Dexter. I just don't know.
Dexter.
Who making that infernal noise out there trying to break down my front door?
Dexter. Dexter. Open the door now, man.
Corrine, that sound like Bud out there trying to break down the front door.
I got it, Ma.
Corrine, come. Big hug. Girl, you're looking real spancious. Better steal you away from that worthless husband you got.
But let me go and behave yourself.
Buddy boy, take it away. High,
Low,
so it
it
go.
Ha, 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 ha.
Dex, I'm going out to get something for you. I'll be back soon.
Okay, baby.
Later, buddy.
Bye. Look at the two lovebirds. She's still giving you sweet eye. I can't believe that nearly a year already the two of them was married.
11 months.
That's a long time, Bobo. People breaking up so fast these days. It's like they're saying, I do at the altar, and I done by the time they reach the church door. You hear what happened about
Buddy,
Captain?
I don't want to hear about nobody, all right?
Oh, suit yourself. But you not gonna snap at me so. Lost boy, you acting like you're hungry or something. Wait, what that noise?
My belly.
You sick or something?
No, I not eat yet, all right?
You playing that since you get married, you can't turn on the stove and heat up a little food? I tell you what, as you's my good friend, I'm gonna help you out. Dexter, the pots on the stove empty and the food on the counter raw.
I know.
And that is the same shirt you had on since last week. See there? That is stain on it from the hot sauce I threw at you by accident.
I know.
You ain't know nothing, boy. If you did really know, you wouldn't be sitting down here so cool. You would be thinking hard about how you can get out of this marriage.
What?
Face facts, man. These things are signs, the beginning of the end.
What the hell you talking about? I'm a happily married man. I have a lovely wife, a nice home, and
No food in your belly, dirty clothes on your back.
Corinne, bring me some alcohol. My back needs rubbing.
she gone out for a little bit, ma.
You see that? This is the kind of thing that would cause a man to drink weed, killer.
I not thinking about drinking any weed killer. And I not thinking about ending the marriage neither. I love Corinne. You know how hard I had to work to be her husband? First, I had to get her to notice me. Then I had to get her to like me. The next thing was to get her to love
And then you
me.
had to get past her mama.
And you think after all of that and 1,000 more things, I gonna just throw up my hands and say I done? I got to find a way to make it work. Or so help me, my name ain't...
Dexter, please, control your mouth in here.
How you get back already?
I pick up the wrong bag. My wallet in this one. What kind of sauce you want? Sweet and spicy or honey mustard?
Honey mustard. He got sweet and spicy already. You?
Better behave. Dexter, remember, Ma just behind the wall. Please, control. Control.
Ah, boy. It ain't your mouth that want controlling. It is your wife.
Control Corinne?
Listen to me, Dexter. Let me put you right by telling you the facts of life. You're looking at an expert on marriage.
You? Don't make me laugh. You had about 4 wives already.
Ah, boy. So you're not talking from experience? I learned my lesson when the last wife went long about your business. The name of the game is control and dominate. Sure, who's the boss all the time? Don't ask her to do nothing for you. Tell her to do it. You got to put her in the bridle and hold the reins tight, tight, tight. Keep the bit in her mouth and don't give her no ease.
So why you didn't do that with Zelda?
Because I find out too late. By the time I was ready to take over as boss, she already had a lawyer and half of my possessions. But the same thing don't have to happen to you. You still got chance. Take it.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I got to put my foot down.
If the two and I can't stop making so much noise, you have to go outside.
Look, come along, partner. We can't talk in here as we would like anyway.
Okay, when Corinne come back?
Why not leave right now?
Because I won't tell her that I
Don't
go
tell her anything. Just walk out. Come on, man. Follow me. Start now. What are you frightened for? Do I tell you? Sure who is boss?
Let me put on my shoes.
Put 'em on. Quick. Good. Now step outside.
I outside.
Nasty shirt and all.
Nasty shirt and all.
Now slam the door.
And wake up, ma. You mad?
Dexter, you is a man or a mouse? Sure who is the boss? Now slam that door.
Like that?
Just like that. You're learning fast.
Hello, Miss Boyce. How you make it through the heat last night?
Not too good, old gal. Came on so hot these days. I wonder if we're not seeing the last days. I was looking for you all afternoon. I thought that since you didn't make it to the service, I would have at least seen you at the cemetery.
I was dressed and ready since morning, waiting for my son-in-law to pick me up. He never came, and I still waiting here all this time.
Never you mind, old heart. That wasn't your fault. These things happen.
This is the second time in a week he left me waiting in vain. You can't remember last month with Mr. Solomon's funeral? Dexter called me the last minute to tell me he had a flat tire and that the spare wasn't any good. I was dressed from early too, you know.
Yes, Honor too was to pick me up. I was sitting by my window here looking out for you two.
And I was sitting by my window looking out for Dexter.
I hate having to wait on anybody to take me anywhere.
I make up my mind from that time. I not asking nobody to carry me to another funeral. I gonna catch the bus and get there myself.
Indeed, old soul. I got to learn the bus routes and get these old boons moving.
Yes, that is what you got to do. I praise and ask God every morning for the strength to be able to get me around by myself.
That is what we have to do. Lots of movementation, as the young people calls it.
I telling you, but these young people can't keep up with me no more. Sometimes I have to go to 4 funerals in one day.
You must be a politician around election time. How you doing?
Planning, darling, enough planning. Hold on, somebody knocking. I think it's Corinne at the door.
I forgot my keys on the counter.
I hear talking on the phone with Miss Boyce. Yes, Miss Boyce, I does lots of planning.
Well, Anton, I can how talk to you later because I smell my pot.
Oh dear, I was just settling down to have a nice long conversation. All right then, I'll call you tomorrow. God spare life. Corinne, somebody at the back door.
I know, Ma.
45 minutes exactly
For what?
to get here.
But Wiggy, you only live next door.
Good night, Wiggy.
Oh, good night, Ma Wellington.
All of that walking to straighten your legs like it weaken your manners. How your mother?
She's the usual Ma Wellington. She know all the best, but she thankful.
That is how you gotta be, thankful. Thankful for the small blessings and the big mercies. That is why Mr. Borden could rest in peace tonight, 'cause he was thankful to his last breath.
So, Wiggy, where you walk from?
I left home, walked down by the harbor, swing through town, up Elgin Avenue, past the farmer's market, circle the cricket ground, and come back.
That's a good long walk, girl. You wasn't frightened for them big rats that come out by the farmer's market at night?
No, I'm not afraid of them. It's the 2-legged rats walking about in broad daylight that frightens me. All like Buddy Jones and his kind. I do trust him as far as I can throw him.
Did you not know that all of Mr. Borden family from over and away come down for his funeral? It took 4 family cars and 2 minibuses to hold all of them. The casket was beautiful, and Mr. Borden had looked so natural, like he was sleeping. That undertaker real good, even though he was only a youngster. His father used to own the big.
Ma, Wiggy and I would like to talk.
So I put a muzzle on the mouth, talk now. I got to go in and listen to the special service anyhow. Wiggy, remember me to your mother here?
All right, Ma.
Corinne, I lock in the door. Don't forget to turn off the lights.
Yes, Ma.
Good night, children.
Good
night,
night, Ma. Corinne, boy, your mother is something else. How you put up with her, though?
She's not that bad. She just stuck in her ways, that I guess.
Well, if I had to deal with her, one of us would be like Mr. Borden.
Thankful?
No, resting in peace.
Don't give her no excuse to come back outside. Thanks for coming, Wiggy. I really needed to talk to someone.
You know, I never hear you cry like that before, and we've been friends since we were children. What happened, Corinne? I know it got something to do with Dexter.
Uh-huh.
He got another woman already?
No.
He got a man?
No.
Well, wait is then?
It's really hard to explain, Wiggy. I just can't figure out Dexter. He's like a different man to the one I married.
Yeah. He lost some weight and he looking real good now.
Wiggy, stop making sport. I ain't laughing.
Sorry, I was just...
He used to do all sorts of special things for me. And you remember how he used to get along with Ma real good?
He's the only man you ever had that could get along with your mother.
All of that changed. He hardly says 2 words to her now. And as for me, he treat me like I some kind of maid. Do this, do that. The food must be ready by the time he get home and all sorts of other foolishness. I don't know what's going on anymore.
You know what the problem is? You are married to a doctor.
What crap you telling me? Dexter don't even know the difference between a thermometer and a chopstick.
Take it from an expert. When men get married, they turn into doctors. You see, my brother, he's an optometrist now.
You mean an eye specialist?
Yeah, I this, I that, I the next. Always showing off about what he got, what he gonna get. His poor wife ain't nobody now. Everything is about him. The only way she exists now is as his wife. And that one, Brian.
You mean Marva's husband?
He's a pediatrician. Treats her like a child. From the time they get married, he stops her from working and gives her an allowance. If she won't go out anywhere, she got to get his permission.
Come to think of it, you right. So wait, what kind of doctor is Susan's husband? Ever since she get married, she stopped speaking to her friends and family.
Well, he's a psychiatrist. All he do is mess with her head.
So where does all of that leave me? Dexter isn't like any of those.
Yeah, but he's still a doctor. And when we find out what kind, we could work to suit. Okay, let's see. You say he treats you like a maid and expect you to do all sorts of things for him.
Yeah, and tonight he walk out and slam the door.
I see.
What you see?
Did he argue with you before he left?
Yes.
Did he tell you goodbye when he was leaving?
No.
Do you know where he went or when he's coming back?
No.
I see what he is.
What?
A podiatrist?
No, you lost me.
Dexter is a podiatrist, a foot specialist. I could tell by the way that he walking all over you.
But Wiggy, there are times when he's so sweet, just like before we got married. And
he's a cardiologist too, playing with your heartstrings.
so what am I to do?
No, this is a very interesting situation. The struggle for control syndrome, as it's commonly known, is not uncommon to couples who are in their first year or two of marriage. His combination of characteristics, if left unchecked, will serve to give him total control without any resistance from you whatsoever.
Wait, hold on. What you mean by all that?
Corinne, if you don't deal with this situation from now, that man gonna ruin your life.
So what am I to do?
First, you must realize that all of them sweet love days done. That's a thing of the past. Open your eyes, the honeymoon over. After that, treating him to suit won't be so hard to do.
I don't want to hurt him, Wiggy. I love him.
Well, what love got to do with this? We talking about marriage. You gotta show him that she ain't no pushover, no doormat for him to wipe his foot on and leave.
Yes.
You must make him understand that this is the 21st century and you are a modern woman who knows your rights.
But Wiggy, what if he leave me for my rights?
What if he might leave you if you don't stand up for your rights? Corinne, the marriage is still young and it's not too late to save it. But you gotta be willing to take drastic measures now.
Like what?
Don't do nothing for him. If he want anything, make him beg for it and then don't get him. When he stop taking you for granted, ease up a little bit, but never make him get the upper hand.
Yeah, all right.
And be on the lookout for when he come telling you how much he love you and he's sorry and thing.
So what should I do when he tell me these things?
Ignore him completely. It's bare tricks to get what he want.
So wait, in order for me to save my marriage and keep my husband, I mustn't do anything for him? And
Don't let him come near you.
don't let him come near me? Don't listen to him and treat him bad?
All the time.
And that go improve my marriage? I don't think I could do this, Wiggy. It sound too radical for me.
Trust me, Corinne. I know what I talking about. This is only your first time getting married. I done marched down that aisle twice already. It's getting late. Time for me to go.
The back door light isn't working. It's real dark behind there now that Miss Podmore turned off her light. You better go through the front door.
Okay.
Looks like Dexter finally decided to come back home. I better open the door before he wakes up Ma.
Don't touch that door. Listen. I think Buddy up there with him too. Wait, they talking. Come here and let's listen to what they're saying.
That's my boy. Put your foot down. Establish control.
Corinne, open this damn door now.
Nice. That's it. Sure, who is the boss?
Yeah, man. I the boss.
You got it covered. Now, try the soft side.
What soft side? You just tell me to take control like a boss, and now you telling me I gotta go soft?
You got to mix it up, man. Let me see where you go.
Corrine, open the door now, please. Corrine, honey, sweetheart, let me in now. I'm sorry I came home so late. Corrine, darling, I love you.
That's it. Good move, Dexter. You're smarter than I thought. Say anything to get inside. Then you fix her.
So that is the way it is. Wiggy, you were right. I am married to a doctor.
Told you so. I'm going to take my chances and go out the back door.
Corrine, you inside there?
She come in?
Put on that deadbolt and latch the top and bottom of that door.
Doctor, I hope you can take my medicine.
Corrine? Corrine!
You look like you get locked out twice, Dexter.
This is not funny, buddy. I lock out of my own house in the rain beginning to fall. I ain't in no mood for laughing.
Look, she playing, she works cause you went out. You know when she can learn not to mind a few hours? When you stay out the whole night. Come, we can make up at my house before the rain come down in the header.
I hope you're right, buddy.
Wiggy, he's gone. He's really gone.
Don't worry, he'll be back tomorrow morning. You have an umbrella you can lend me? This rain really coming down hard.
Oh, they're really dark, Wiggy.
I'll use the light from my phone. Keep your front door locked down tight.
Look at this storm. What am I doing to my Dexter?
You are doing the right thing and you must stay strong.
I hear you, Wiggy. But I hope this doesn't chase him away.
Dexter ain't going nowhere. He just getting an antidote to his poison. Good night, girlfriend. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Wiggy.
What
What have I done?
for me? Let me hide myself in thee. Corinne, Wigger gone? I come out to get some cocoa.
Going to bed, Ma. Good night.
Good night, child. Corinne locked up in the bedroom and Dexter locked out the house. Look like I not getting any grandchildren before I did. Good morning, plants. You looking so sprightly this morning after the rain last night. Okay, let's get you all pruned up. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, la, 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 la. Good morning, Dexter.
Morning, Ma.
So, you had an early morning walk that starts since last night?
Ma, Corrine inside?
No, she went for an early morning walk that start this morning.
All right then, Ma. I'm going inside.
Dexter,
Yes, Ma.
what are your intentions?
I intend to go in the house, get a bath, get some food.
No, I don't mean that.
I don't have to have no intentions, Ma. I already married to Corrine.
That is the very reason to have them. A man must have a plan for himself and his wife. When my mister was alive, we had a plan to fill up this little house with lots of children and add on more rooms as we went along. Then when Corinne was born, he went out to sea on a turtle schooner. He made 2 trips to the Muscada Key and then he...
Dead. Corrine already told me how her father had an accident and buried at sea.
When they told me what happened, I lost the child I was carrying. But I still had a plan. And every time I look at Corinne, I see the mister and I remember that plan. You understand what I'm talking about, Dexter?
Yes, Ma.
I don't think so. If you did, your wife would not have been in that bedroom by herself last night.
All right then, Ma. I'm going inside.
Nobody not stopping you. Just be very careful. You don't go in there and break what you can't fix back.
Like what, Ma?
Corinne's heart.
I'll never do that, Ma.
This has been the prize-winning comedy, The Honeymoon Over by Donatel Cox, produced by the National Cultural Foundation. We hope you've enjoyed this Caymanian arts and culture broadcast. that has been made possible with the generous support of the Ministry of Culture, CUC, the Water Authority, Island Heritage, Maples Group, Grape Tree Cafe, Puritan Cleaners, Cayman Medical Supplies, and Radio Cayman. To hear the entire production again, you can listen online on CNCF's website, www.artscayman.org/productions.